Again, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this mock exam review. So today I am going to be your coach. I am Coach Rolex, and we will go through the examinations or the answers for this examination. This is a final mock examination for the Hong Kong International Mathematical Olympiad final round. Okay, so as usual, please turn off your mic if you are not told to do or to on it on it or please, if you have questions, you can write your questions in on the chat box. Tapos please avoid unnecessary annotations during discussions. Okay, so if you have questions, you can raise your hand. Tapos you can unmute yourself, or again, you can type your questions in the chat box. So basically, there are 5 different categories. We have logical thinking, algebra, number theory, geometry, and combinatorics. So for each of these categories, we will have 6 different questions. So we'll start with logical thinking with question number 1. Okay, by the way, can you see my screen? Okay, before I start? Okay, very good. So let's start with question number 1. Okay, given that the first 2017 positive numbers, there are 306 prime numbers. So we need to find, or for the first 2017 positive integers, how many numbers has or have more than or equal to positive factors. So more than or equal to positive factors. Actually, for this particular problem, we use the complementation technique. So all in all, there are 2017 numbers. Then of course, if we have numbers more than or equal to 4 positive factors, so instead of having that, we're going to find the numbers with exactly 3 factors. Okay, so what are those numbers with exactly 3 factors? Or these are numbers, or these are squares of prime numbers. So from the 2017 positive numbers, since there are 306 prime numbers, so we subtract that from 217, no? Because they are prime numbers. And we use again complementation technique. Complementation technique. Okay. Now, also, we try to look for prime numbers from 2, 3, 7, 11, up to 43, 47. Okay. We will not include 53. Okay, we will not include, we are up to 47 only because 47 squared, if we take the squares of these numbers, okay, these are numbers with exactly 3 positive factors. Okay, because these are squares of prime numbers. Now, we are up to 47 only. Okay, so there are 15 of them. So meaning we will have 15. So we have 2017 minus 306 minus 15, and that is equal to 1696. Okay. Actually, 47, we cannot include 47, no? Because 47 squared is greater than 2017. Okay. Yes, yes. We cannot allow 47. The numbers with exactly 3 factors are prime numbers, no? And of course, again, we include 1. So actually, you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, no? You only have 14 numbers with exactly 3 factors. Tapos we include 1 in subtracting. So that is why we subtract 15. Okay? So the answer for this is 1696. And I guess this is a typical problem. Okay. Okay, problem number 2. Okay, now the light is off. Amy presses the light button. We have 1 to the 3, 2 to the 3, plus 3 to the 3, up to 3 to the 33 to the 3 times. Can you guess whether the light is on or off? So since the light is off, at press 1, okay, press 1, we have 1, it will be on, no? It will be on. 2, it will be off. So 3, 5, and so on. 2, 4, 6, and so on. That means for even number or even times, the light will be off, and for odd times, the light will be on. So that means we want to find the sum of this and identify whether it's even or odd. Because it's, again, if it's even, then it's off. That's if it's odd, then it's on. So we look at 1 cube plus 2 cube, 3 cube, plus up to 33 cube. Okay, we note this formula. Always note this formula that the sum of cubes, meaning if you take n cube, okay, summation of n cube, okay, dito natin ilagay. If you take the sum of all I cube, I ranges from 1 to n. This is just equal to n times n plus 1 over 2, and we take the square. So this is the formula for that. So basically, if you have this, your n is equal to 33. So this is actually equal to 33 times 34 over 2. Then you take the square. And of course, this is just equal to 3,000 or 314,721 if you simplify. And you take the modulo. No, actually you can have it by knowing that 314721 is an odd number, so therefore it must be on. So the answer for this is on. So you can actually take the modulo 2, no? Because there are only 2 choices, either on or off. So in this case, you have to identify if it is even or odd. So since it's odd, then it's on. Okay? So number 3. A 4-digit number has exactly 3 positive factors. So find the maximum value of this 4-digit number. Again, take note that if a number has exactly 3 positive factors, then this number must be a square of a prime number. Okay? So what can you observe about 100? Okay, take note that 100 squared is equal to 10,000. And this is the smallest square na 5-digit. Okay, 5-digit. So since we are only looking for, no, I'm not telling that this is prime, right? But I'm telling that this is the smallest square number or square number, which is a 5-digit. We are looking for 4-digit, and we want to find the maximum value of this 4-digit. So all we have to do is to look for a number less than 100, or the closest number less than to 100, which is a prime number, and that is 97. No, if you take 97, you simply square it. because 97 is a prime number. And if we square it, this is equal to 9409. So this is the number that we are looking for. That's the maximum 4-digit number that has exactly uh, three positive factors. Okay, so that is for problem number 3. The question so far? None? Okay. Number 4, if A, B, C, D, E, F times 6 is equal to D, E, F, A, B, C, we need to find the value of D, E, F, A, B, C. Okay. Now, from here, let us try to let some values, meaning this one will be our X and this one will be our Y. So meaning, again, X, we let X to be A, B, C and our Y to be D, E, F. So this one is X, no? This is X, Y. This is Y, X. Now, the Y has 3-digit number and the X also has a 3-digit number. So we can actually refer this A, B, C, D, E, F. We can write this as 1, 0, 0, 0 because there are 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there are 3 each. So you will have 1000x tapos we add y. And this is for this ABCD. We multiply it by 6. So meaning we multiply it by 6. Then this is equal to DEF ABC in here. And this is equal to, we simply interchange the roles of X and Y. So in here, this will become your Y. This is your Y plus X. So we will now have this equation. Okay. So this equation will be simplified to what? Okay, we can simplify this into you will have 6,000x plus 6y. This is equal to 1,000y plus x, or you will have 5,999x, which is equal to 994y. Okay, then we can simplify this into what? Okay, 994. We can divide it by 7, I guess. So this is equal to 857x, and this is equal to 142. 142y. 5999 and 994. Okay. So this is 857. So what can you observe? The coefficient of X and Y are both 3-digit number, which is what we are looking for exactly, right? We are looking for these numbers. So in here, from here, your 857x again is equal to 142y. So we can actually imply that we can have 857 142 equal to 142,857 to have the equality, right? To have the equality, then your X must be equal to 142 and your Y must be equal to 857. Okay, this is what we are looking for. And all we need to do is to find the value of D, E, F, A, B, C. D, E, F, A, B, C. Our D, E, F is Y. So meaning this should be 857. Ang ABC natin is the X. which is equal to 142. And if you check, if you multiply 142 checking, 142,857, you multiply it by 6, you will get 857,142. So the number that we are looking for is this. Okay? Okay. This one. Next is okay. There are 30 problems in a mathematics competition. The scores of each problem are allocated in the following ways. Okay? Wait lang. Can I see number 3 again? Okay, number 3. Okay, do you have some questions for number 3? Okay, very good. There are 30 problems in a mathematics competition. The scores of each problem are allocated in the following ways. So 5 marks will be given for a correct answer. 0 marks will be given for a blank answer or a wrong answer. You need to find the minimum number of candidates to ensure that 6 candidates will have the same scores in the competition. So since there are 30 problems, there are 31, no? There are 31 possible scores, including 0. Okay, 31 possible scores. Then we need to ensure that 6 candidates will have the same scores. So in that case, we have we have 6 minus 1. Okay, to ensure that we have 6 candidates, no? 6 minus 1. Ensure 6 candidates. And of course, we have 1 as our using the pigeonhole principle. So all we have to do is to use 31. You multiply it by 6 minus 1, then you add it by 1. So you will have 31 times 5 plus 1. Okay. From here, you will have, ilan ba to? 155. 155 plus 1, this is equal to 156. So the answer is 156. Okay? Okay. Problem number 6, last problem for logical thinking. May 12, 2018 is Saturday. Which date, okay, which day, this should be, which day of the week will May 12, 2029 be? So from 2028 to 2029, we look for the number of normal years, no? Normal years. 2018, 2019. We started at 2019. You have 2019, 2000. We cannot allow 2020 because 2020 is a leap year. So 2019, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2025, 26, 27, and of course 29. So these are the normal years. So in this case, the remainder, when we divide the 365, assuming that there are 365 days in a year, this is only plus 1, no? Plus 1. Meaning the remainder, when 365 is divided by 7, is equal to 1. So for these are the normal years. And for the leap years, okay, you will have plus 2, meaning when divided by 366 divided by 7, the remainder is 2. So there are how many years? 2020, 2024, and 2028 only. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 normal years. Multiply it by the remainder, which is 1. Plus there are 3 leap years. Multiply it by the remainder, which is plus 2. or 2. And of course, we take the modulo 7, or we divide it by 7, of course. Okay, so this is equal to what, or equivalent to what? This is 8 plus 6, that is 8 plus 6, that is 14. Okay, modulo 7, and that is 0 modulo 7. So since there is no remainder, so therefore, still it is a Saturday. So if there is a remainder, you only need to count the number of days starting with Saturday. But in this case, our remainder is 0. So therefore, we cannot count any na. So still, May 12, 2029 is a Saturday. Okay? So those are the questions for our logical thinking. We now proceed to the questions in algebra. Okay, given that the cubic equation 3x cubed plus 10x squared minus 81x minus 28 is equal to 0 has only two integral solutions or integral roots, find the sum of these two integral roots. When you say integral roots, we say that the roots are integers. Okay, that the roots are integers. Number 4. Yes, this is number 4. Okay. So again, we need to find, there are only two integral solutions or integral roots. So as you can see, our equation is 3x cubed, then the last digit is negative 28, or the last term is negative 28. So since this is a cube function or cubic equation, we expect 3 roots, okay? By the fundamental theorem of algebra. Okay, so we will expect at least or at most 3 roots. So 3, you will have x times x times 3x. Okay, if you factor these numbers. Okay, so this is 28. So in here, the number that we are going to put in here must be not divisible by 3. No, we cannot put divisible by 3 here. And take note that the last digit is a negative number. So that means this can be either 3 negatives or only 1 negative. Okay, these are the possible cases. Okay, now since in this case our given is a cubic function, a cubic equation, we don't actually know we cannot tell exactly directly the factors of this. So we look at 28, no? We try to look at 28. So 28, what are the factors of 28? Prime factors is 4 times 7, right? 4 times 7. This is 28 is 7 times 4. 4 times 7, yeah, 4 times 7. This is 2 squared times 7. So you will have we have 6 factors. Okay, so we will have 128, 214, 4, 7, and so on. Okay, you can interchange them all. Okay, so we'll try to use these numbers, no, in factoring. This one. Okay, the simplest way to know whether one of these is a factor of this entire is using synthetic division. So you will have 3, 10, negative 81, negative 28. We'll try to have 4. Okay, we'll try to have 4 first. So I'll try to have 4. So in here, you will have 3. We have 12. So this is 22. This is 66. This is no, this is not 66, this is 88. This is 88. This is positive 7. You have 28, then 0. So since the remainder is 0, that means x minus 4 is a factor of that, right? So from here, we have x minus 4 is a factor of this equation. Okay. Now, the remaining is this one, which corresponds to 3x squared plus 22x plus 7. Okay, based on the remaining numbers. So in here, we will have 3x squared plus 22x plus 7. Then you'll try to simplify or try to factor. This is already a quadratic, no, expression. So we can simply factor this one out. So we will have 7 as our last digit. So we put 7 in here, no? Because 3 times 7, 3 times 7 is 21. We simply add 1 here so that we will compensate for that number to become 22. And they are both positive, so expect that these are both positive. So these are now the factors of our cubic expression. Now, this is equal to 0. So since they are all factored out na, we can imply, okay, that our x is equal to 4, x is equal to negative 7, and x is equal to negative 1/3. But we are looking for the two integral roots. Okay, so we are looking for this. And of course, from this, the sum is 4 plus negative 7, which is equal to negative 3. So the answer, okay, wait, I was disconnected. Share. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen? So I was disconnected. Okay. So the answer is negative 3. Okay, did you get that? Okay. We proceed now to problem number 8, or the second problem for the algebra. Okay, it is known that alpha and beta are roots of the equation x squared minus 3x plus 7 is equal to 0. We need to evaluate alpha squared plus 2 beta squared plus 3 alpha plus 4. So as you can see, we are given with a quadratic formula, no, or quadratic equation. We will have x squared minus, okay, we have x squared minus 3x. Okay, what's happening? Yeah, x. Ooh, what is happening to my pen? X squared minus 3x plus 7. This is equal to 0. So we use the Vieta's formula since we know that alpha and beta are the roots. Using the Vieta's, our alpha plus beta is equal to 3 negative of negative 3, which is equal to 3, while alpha beta is equal to 7. Now uh, this is our formula for using the Vieta's formula, or this is our values. Now we are looking for alpha squared plus 2 beta squared, and so on. Okay. Now from the given equation here, okay, take note that alpha and beta are the roots, diba? Since alpha and beta are roots, that means alpha and beta satisfies the given equation. That means that your alpha squared minus 3 alpha plus 7 will also be equal to 0. And your beta squared minus 3 beta plus 7 will also be equal to 0. So in here, we can say that alpha squared is equal to 3 alpha minus 7. And so as with a beta squared is equal to 3 beta minus 7. So we are looking for alpha squared, no? Alpha squared plus 2 beta squared plus 3 alpha plus 4. Alpha squared is equal to 3 alpha minus 7. Okay, 3 alpha minus 7. Our beta squared is 2 times 3 beta minus 7. Tapos we still have 3 alpha plus 4. Okay, we simply substitute these values, no, with this. Then simplify, we have 3 alpha plus 6. Okay, plus 6 beta. Okay. No, this can be actually 6 alpha na. We will now have 6 alpha plus 6 beta. So we have -7, -7, -14 plus 4. This one, and this one. So we have -7, -14 plus 4, -10, -17, no? We will have -17. And if you simplify this one, you will get 6 times alpha plus beta minus 17. And we know that alpha plus beta is given to be +3 minus 17. So this is equal to 18 minus 17, which is equal to 1. So therefore, the value of this expression is equal to 1 only. Okay? Okay, number 7. Number 7. Okay, number 7. This is number 7. Okay na? Is it okay na? Okay, so we go now to problem number 9. Okay, for problem number 9, we have this sum. Okay, as you can see, the denominator contains 3 products. Okay, we have product of 1, 4, and 7. Second denominator is 4, 7, 10, and so on. So in problems like this, all we need to do is to express this sum into telescoping sum. When I say telescoping sum, we have a sum of the first term will be expressed into a difference of 2 numbers. The second term is difference of 2 numbers or difference of 2 fractions. Difference of 2 fractions, and you see that you can factor or you can cancel out the second term in the first and the first term in the second. Okay, so in here we have 1. Okay, I forgot. You start at 1 over 1 times 4 times 7. If you look at the second denominator, it also contains 4 and 7. The third is 7 and 10. So meaning the last 2 factors in your first denominator are the first 2 factors in the second denominator. So there must be something with that, no? So all you have to do is you by pair this one. You write this as 1 times 4, and you write this as 4 times 7. Of course, the LCD is this one, right? Okay. So all you have to do is to look for the numerators of this. So all you have to do is you have 1 times 4 times 7 divided by this one is 7. And this is 1. You look for the missing number in the factors. And this is equal to 6 over 1 times, no. This is equal to that one. Okay, you have this value. Okay, so if you have this one, okay, this is actually equal to this, no? This part here, this is not 1. Okay, this is 6. Okay, if you simplify that one, 6. Now, look at look at the denominator 4 times 7 times 10. So again, we look for the 4 times 7, and here is the 7 times 10. In here, you will have what? 10. In here, you will have, okay. Okay. You will have 4. Okay, which is equal to 6 also. So basically, we have 6 times 1. We can express this 1. Okay, I will write na this one. This one to here, you can write that as 1 over 1 times 4 minus 1 over 4 times 7, this one, but with the 6, 1 over 6 here, right? Plus 1 over 6 times 1 over 4 times 7 minus 1 over 4 times 7, 7 times 10. Okay, up to the point that you will get 1 over 6 times here is 1 over 19 times 22 minus 1 over 22 times 25. So basically, you can factor out 1 over 6 in here. Then take note that this is a telescoping sum. So this can be canceled out. This one, up to this one. So you are left with 1 over 1 times 4 minus 1 over 22 times 25. Okay? And this is equal to 1 over 6 times 273 times, this is 1,100. And 273 is divisible by 3. Tama ba? 273 divided by 3. Okay, divisible by 3. So this is equal to 91. Okay, over 3. So 2. So 2200. So the answer is this one. No, this should be, I guess this should be, if this is the case, this should be the one. This is the one. Okay, I got confused in here. This should be 1. Okay, this should be 1. This should be 1. This should be 1. Because if you will have this, okay, you will have 6, right? Yeah. Okay, so that is why, as you can see, this will become 1 over 1 times 4 times 7. And this is, you can divide it by 6, 1 over 6 times 1 times 1 times 4 minus 1 times 4 times 7. Okay? And so on with this one. Okay? So again, for problems like this, all you have to do is to express the given into a telescoping sum. Okay? Problem number 10. Okay, if positive integer x satisfies x squared minus 14x plus 56 equivalent to 14 modulo 17, find the maximum value of x. So we start at x squared minus 14x plus 56. This is equivalent to 14 mod 17. The next step would be, okay, since this is modulo 14, we can actually, is it 14? I guess in your given, this is 4. No? This should be 4, right? What's in your class marker? This should be 4, right? This is minus 4x plus 56. We have 14 mod 17. Oh, it's 4. Yeah, I guess it's 4. So minus 4x. So since ang 56 natin, we can express this 56 as 42. If we subtract 14, because our module, we have 14 modulo 17, no? 14, no. This is 0. 0 mod 17. We simply add 40, negative 14 both sides. So you will have x squared minus 4x plus 42 is equivalent to 0 modulo 17. Now, the next thing that we are going to do with this particular problem is to find factors. Okay, we need to find factors that will give us an answer, no? So what are the factors of this? Okay, we cannot factor this one out pa. So all we have to do is to make this x squared minus, we add 17 here because our module is 17. 4 plus 17, that's 21 x plus this one is we need to find, since this is 21, okay, as you can see, you can have either 10 and 11. So that means we will have 110, right? Then check if 110 is indeed equivalent to 42. So 100 minus 42 is equal to what? Okay, 110 minus 42, that is equal to 68. And 68 mod 17 is actually equal to 0, no? So that means indeed we only add 68 here, which is 4 times 17. And this is 0 mod 17. This is 0 mod 17. So this means that we will have x is equal to 10 and x is equal to 11. Okay? X is equal to 10 and x is equal to 11. But we are looking for the minimum. Okay. Also this one, this should be minimum, no? The question is minimum. So the minimum value is x. X is equal to 10. This is the minimum. Okay, so this is problem number 10, no? I'll take note of this. Number 10, there's some typo in the one. Okay. Problem number 11, or before that, any question for problem number 10? Okay, none? Okay, find the value of this. Okay, you simply take the determinant. No, we are looking for the determinant of this problem. So in problems like this, okay, okay, there is a typo again, no? So we have 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2. This is 1, 2, 1. This should be 1. Okay, this is 1, 2, 1. So in problems like this, all you have to do is either to pick one row or one column. Now, example, I pick 3, 4, 2. This one. I pick 3, 4, 2. So if I pick 3, okay, you are left with what? You cross out all this horizontal group and the vertical group. So you are left with 3, 2, 2, 1, right? Then alternating sign, you will have 4. Okay, so in here, okay, this is 1. If you choose 4, so minus 4, you are left with, if you cross out all the vertical and horizontal group, you are left with 2, 1, 2, 1. And lastly, you can choose 4 because you need to be consistent with entire row or entire column. Okay, so you will have this one. You are left with 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so here, uh, it is very simple to find the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, so in this case, all you have to do is to multiply 3, cross multiply, no? We have 3, tapos 2 times 2, so minus 2. Minus 4. Then here we have 2 times 2 minus 2 plus 2. This is 4 minus 3. So that means you will have 3 minus 0 plus 2. So therefore, you will have 5. Okay, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. So we need to find the value of this one. We have, if we have 3, if we have 3, 3, we have 3 minus 4. Okay, this should be 4. Uh, this is 4. This should be 4, I guess. This should be 4. So this should be negative 3. So your answer should be negative 1. Negative 1. Okay. 2 by 2 matrix, all you have to do is to cross multiply. Example, you have this A, B, C, D. Then the determinant for that is A times D minus C times B or BC. Shoelace method, yeah, I guess. But this is the most efficient way. Because it's, if you are in the 3 by 3, you cannot directly use this tawag dito, the multiplying. Basta 3 by 3, you need to reduce it first to 2 by 2. Okay? Okay. Number 12, if x and y are both positive real numbers, find the minimum value of x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 12y plus 53. This should be plus, no? There are so many error. This is plus. Okay, number ano yan? Number 11 again. Okay. Okay, done. Okay. Now for problem number 12, in problems like this, all you have to do is we have x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 12y plus 53. All you have to do is to regroup. Okay, regroup. So if you regroup this one, you will have x squared minus 8x plus y squared plus 12y plus 53. Then you complete the square. In completing the square, all you have to do is you divide 8 by 2, that is 4, and you square it. So this will become 16. Okay? Now, uh, same with this one. All you have to do is to divide 12 by 2, that is 6. Tapos square, that is 36. You add 36 here. So this method is what we call a completing the square. So since we added these two numbers, we need to subtract this again in here. Minus 16 and minus 36. Of course, to maintain equality. No? To maintain equality. So since we added 16 here, we subtract 16 here. We added 36 here, so that the entire question or the entire equation is still the same. Then since we already complete the square, this will now become x minus 4 quantity squared plus this one is y plus 6 quantity squared. Then simplify this one. This is 42. This is 11. No, plus 11. 11 ba? 40, 52. So this should be 1. Okay, this should be 1. So since you already have this, take note that no matter what the value of your x and y in here, in these both terms, since it is squared, therefore, it will always be positive, no? So the only way for this, or the only way for us to have a minimum value is for these two numbers, or for these two squared terms equal to 0. So this should be 0, no? This should be 0 at x is equal to 4, and this will also be 0 at y is equal to negative 6. And therefore, our minimum value is 1. And again, that minimum value can be obtained if we have these two values. So the answer for this problem is 1. Okay? So those are the questions for now algebra. Okay? Now we proceed to number theory. So in here we need to express this 1 over 2 plus square root of 3 over 2i raised to the power of 2015 in the form a plus bi. Okay, a plus bi. So all we need to do first is to express this. This is what we call a rectangular form, no? This one is a plus bi is a rectangular form. Rectangular form, while the other way to do this or to express this is using this cosine theta plus sine theta I. This is the polar form. So we have two forms for our complex numbers, the rectangular form and the polar form. Okay? Now we need to express this into something like this. As you can see in here, if we have 1 over 2 plus square root of 3 over 2 I, you compare it to polar form, This means this will imply that your cosine theta is equal to 1/2, right? And your sine theta is equal to square root of 3/2. Also, both 1/2 and square root of 3/2 are positive. So that means uh, we are looking for a, okay, wait lang ha. I'll try this. There is question number, y is -6. Yeah. Your question is, sorry, for number 12, shouldn't y be positive? It is not necessary for y to be positive. The only way for this to become 0 is for y to become -6. Okay, at y is equal to -6. There is a square here. So regardless of what your y is, this will always be 0 or any positive number. Okay. Mayroon nakalagay sa problem. Saan yung number? If x and y are both positive numbers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Okay. So in the solution, okay, I guess there is a typo in the given for this. If this is positive, this should be negative, no? In order for this to be positive, dapat the given should be negative. This should be negative. For this to be negative, uh, this one should be negative. This should be negative. This should be negative. Yeah. In your given, right? The given is actually positive, no? But in the solution, it is the solution in the given manual is inconsistent with the given. Oo. This should be negative. Yeah. For us to have a +6, for us to have both x and y positive, the given should be -12y. Yeah. Thank you for that. I'll try to uh verify this one, number 12. Okay. Yeah. So again, we have this one. So since we are looking for this one, no, in this case, we have 1/2 cosine. 1/2 is equal to cosine theta, and square root of 3/2 is sine theta. So that means we are looking for this theta that with these values, no? So that is in quadrant 1. If you look at quadrant 1, in the unit circle, okay, this is, no, this is the unit circle, 30, 60, and 45. Uh, I am not sure if you memorize this one, but you should for this particular problems. So in here, this is the 60 degrees, this is the 45 degrees, and this is the 30 degrees. In the unit circle, we have these corresponding points, no? These points here. This one is the square root of 3/2, 1/2. Here is square root of 2/2, square root of 2/2, and this is 1/2 square root of 3/2. Cosine in this form, this is of the form cosine theta, sine theta. So as you can see, cosine should be 1/2, or the first component should be 1/2, and the second component should be square root of 3 over 2. So that means our theta, this will imply that our theta is equal to 60 degrees, or we write it as pi over 3. Okay? So that means that this 1/2, okay, this 1/2 plus square root of 3 over 2i, okay, can be written as ang 1/2 is cosine theta. Our theta is pi over 3. Okay, plus, I will write I here first, sine pi over 3. Okay, so that's the uh, polar form of this. But we raise it to 2015, meaning you should always we should also raise this to 2015. Now, we will now use this what we call the Moivre's theorem. Okay, the Moivre's. All you have to do, if you have a polar form and you raise it to an exponent, that exponent can become a factor of the angle. This will become 2015 pi over 3 plus sine 2015 over 3. Then simplify, no? 2015, 2015 divided by 3, okay? That is sumobra. All you have to do is to write this. You continuously subtract. You continuously subtract the 2015 pi over 3 by 2 pi, because 2 pi is one complete revolution, so it will go back to the terminal side, no? So if you simplify this into by subtracting 2 pi continuously, you will get 5 pi over 3 by 2015. 2015 3. That is 6 2015 divided by 3, that is 671. You have 3 671 times 3, that is 2013, no? This is 20, this is 2. So meaning you will have 670 plus, okay, 670 plus 1 and 2/3, or 670. Okay, I express this one into its this form, 670 plus 5/3. Okay, because we can omit the 670, because 670 is actually 335 revolutions. Okay, bali complete revolutions. So this one is a number that we should use alone, no? So you will have sine 5 pi over 3. Okay? So this is now simple. 5 pi over 3 is actually equal to 5 pi over 3. This is cosine. This is not a special angle, right? So we want to have, ilan ba yung 5 pi over 3? 5 pi. 5 pi. 5 times 180 divided by 3. This 300. Actually, 300 is special angle. 300 is on quadrant 4. No, 300. So this is 330, 315, 300. So this is cosine. What's the value of cosine 5 pi over 3, or cosine 300? Okay, cosine 300 is actually equal to 1/2 quadrant 4. This is same siya with this. Okay. Same with this. But the sign is different because it is in quadrant 4. Quadrant 4, the cosine is positive, so the same, but the sign is negative because quadrant 4 is positive negative. So this minus square root of 3 over 2. So this is now your final answer. This should be your final answer. Okay? Okay. Okay. Number 14. If this denotes the maximum integer less than or equal to x, evaluate this. Okay, this is not a simple grouping symbol, ha. This is the notation for the maximum integer less than or equal to x. So we need to find the value of this one. Now, the crucial part here is you should know this formula. There is a formula for this. Note that the summation of a number four, no, not four. The summation of a number a over b, I, where I ranges from 1 to b minus 1, okay? Ang I natin ranges from 1 to b minus 1. We cannot have our I up to b, no? We cannot have I up to b because if we have I up to b, you can cancel the b part. So we only are after b minus 1. The value of this is actually equal to a minus 1 times b minus 1 over 2. So this is the formula that you need to familiarize with. Okay? So in here, what can you see? This one here is 4 over 2015. This term here is 4 over 2015, but times 2. This is times 1. Here we have 4 over 2015, but times 3. Up to the point that you will have this one here is 4 over 2015 times. Ilan ba yung 8056 divided by 4? That is 2014. 2014. So as you can see, yung last number natin or the last number is a one lower than the denominator because if this is 2015, this will exactly be canceled out, no? So we can write this as summation of 4 over 2015 I. Our I ranges from 1 up to 2014 only. Okay? And using the formula, this will imply that your A is equal to 4. So we have 4 minus 1. Our B is equal to 2015 minus 1. And we divide it by 2. So you will have 3 times 2014 over 2. So you will have 3 times 1007. You will have 3021. Okay? So this is now our value for the given problem. Okay? We proceed to problem number 15 with this. Okay, this is very easy. For complex number omega, where omega is not equal to 1, okay, omega not equal to 1, and omega squared is equal to omega minus 1, we need to evaluate omega cube. Okay? Omega cube. Now, omega cube is equal to what? From here, we started with omega. Okay, omega squared is equal to omega minus 1. We multiply omega both sides. So this will become omega cube is equal to omega squared minus omega. Then take note that omega squared is this one. That is omega minus 1 minus omega. This is equal to cancel. This one out, we have negative 1. So this is your omega cube. Okay? So the answer is negative 1. Okay? Okay, for number 15, this is also very easy. This is a tricky problem. This is just equal to 0. No? This is just equal to 0. Why? Take note that these are all product. Okay, this is a product. And we contain a number here. Log of 1 base 2 is equal to 0. So the existence of this in the product will make the entire product equal to 0. So the answer for this is 0. Okay? Okay, problem number 17. Okay, if this one denotes the maximum integer less than or equal to x, find the sum of all solutions of the equation 4x minus 2 x plus is equal to 7. So in here, all you have to do is to express a number, no? So you will have 4x minus 2x. Okay, again, this is not an ordinary bracket. So your 4x can be simplified into 4, this one, plus 4, this one. Okay, instead of bracket, braces na. Minus 2x, this is equal to 7. We can combine these two. You will now have 2x plus 4 braces x is equal to 7. Okay? So after this one, you will have 4x. This is equal to wait lang. We have 7 minus 2 bracket. Wait lang. There is wrong something. Okay. So our x braces x is this one over 4. Okay? So what do you mean by this? If you have this particular form, you can equate this 7 minus 2 bracket x over 4 between 0 and 1. Okay? This is the implication of that. Then you multiply by 4, both sides. You have 7 minus 2x less than 4. Okay? Then you add negative 7 both sides of the inequality. You will have negative 3 less than or equal to negative 2x less than, okay, this should be 0. Why is it 4? This is 0, this is negative 7, this is negative 3. Then we divide by 2 both sides. You will have x. Now, since a negative number is divided sa inequality, then the sense of the inequality will be reversed, no? Ma-reverse siya. So this should be strictly less than. This is less than or equal. Then you will have 3 halves here and you will have 7 halves here. So meaning your number daw, this number is between 3 halves and 7 halves. 3 halves is 1 and 1 half. X, we have less than or equal to, this one is 3 and 1 half. So in this case, what is your value? Your X is actually equal to 1 or equal to 2. You have two possible values. 1, no, should be 2 or 3. Greater than 1 and 1 half. So 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Okay, braces. Braces ang tawag dyan. Each number, okay, mag-note muna tayo dito. Note, if you have an X, we can express this into this one plus. Parang ito yung siya yung parang sobra na part, yung decimal na part. Yeah. The braces X is actually the decimal part of the given integer. If we have a given real number. This is the real number part, the bracket, and the braces is the point something if we have a real number. So that is why it is also in between 0 and 1. Okay? Did I answer your question, Dennis? Okay. So again, our X now is between is either 2 or 3. So we'll try to, okay, we are looking for the sum of the solutions. Okay? We need to be the sum the sum of the solutions. Take note that is still, okay, this is still for X, bracket X, not for the value of X mismo. Okay? We need to find the value of X. So if X is if the bracket X is equal to 2, what will happen? You will have in your equation, you will have 4x. In the given equation, you will have 4x minus 2 times 2 is equal to 7. So you will have 4x is equal to 11. Then this becomes x is equal to 11 over 4. If x or bracket x is equal to 3, you will have 4x minus 2 times 3 is equal to 7. This will imply that your 4x is equal to 13, which implies that x is equal to 13 over 4. But we are looking for the sum. Okay, so therefore, you simply add 11 over 4 and 13 over 4. This gives you 26 over 4. 24 over 4. Okay, 24 over 4, which is equal to 6. So the answer for this problem is 6. Okay? Okay. So these are the things that you need to recall or to know. The first one is given a real number x, you can express that into this form. Okay? This number, this bracket x here is the whole number part, while the braces x is the minimum na part, and the decimal na part. Okay? And of course, the braces part should be between 0 and 1 alone, because this is the decimal part, so it's always between 0 and 1, excluding the 1. Okay, number 18. Given x and y are positive integers, and 6 over x plus 7 over y is equal to 1, find the maximum value of x plus y. Okay, so in here, problems like this is a very common problem, no? We have 6 over x plus 7 over y is equal to 1. All you have to do is to cross multiply or simplify this without fractions. So we multiply both sides by xy. So this will become 6y plus 7x is equal to xy. Then we rearrange this into xy minus 6y, xy minus 7x minus 6y is equal to 0. You will have xy minus 7x minus 6y. We add the product of 7 and 6, that is 42. So of course, this is also 42 here. Okay, then this can be simplified into x minus 6 and y minus 7 is equal to 42. Okay, so in here, we need to find the values, or this one. We need to find the value of x and y, no? So we try different scenarios. Okay, if you let your x to be 48, your y will become 8. If you let your x become 7, your y will become 49. So saan galing itong mga numbers, or where did these numbers come from? No? You look at 42. Okay, 42 is actually equal to 42 is 2 times 3 times 7, no? 2 times 3 times 7. So 2 times 3 times 7, that is equal to, we will have 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, and 1 plus 1. You will have 8 positive factors. That means you will have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 14. This is 21 and 42. These are the factors. So among this, you simply pair x and y. You simply pair x and y for that. Meaning, example, I'll try to have x minus 6 is equal to 1, and see y minus 7 is equal to 42. Then I'll try to simplify. So you will have x here is equal to 7 and y here is equal to 42. Okay? So you can try all these numbers naman. Okay? Tapos we are looking for the maximum value. So the maximum value you can get is actually or the two maximum the two big numbers that we can get are from this pairing. Okay? But since we are looking for x plus y, the first pair is 56 and the second pair is also 56, which is the maximum among these. So we did not write all, no? We simply look at this lang. Now, what if you try x minus 6 is equal to 2 and y minus 7 is equal to 21? This will become x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 28, and you take the sum, that is only 36. So as you can see, you can only get the maximum if you try the x minus 6 is equal to 1 and y minus 7 is equal to 42, and the other way around, x minus 6 is equal to 42 and y minus 7 is equal to 1. These are the two things that you can get, where you can get the maximum. Doon tayo sa extreme value. So 1 and 42 na factor. Okay? Now, before going to geometry and combinatorics, we will have a 10-minute break. Okay, 10-minute break muna. 10-minute break. Okay. So it's 4:32. So we will have sorry, in question 18, how did you get? Okay. 18 in here. This one comes from this definition. Your 4x can be expressed into that. You simply factor out 4, then back to number 3. 3. Okay. Number 3. What's number 3? Yeah. Okay, 10-minute break. So it's 4:32 in my time, 33 in my time. So we'll be back by 4:43. Yeah, but the next problems are Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, for number 18, yes, this is 49. Sorry for that. This is 49. Okay, 42 pa din yung sulat. Okay. So we are now on geometry, and we have this first problem. It is known that the coordinates of the 6 vertices of a convex hexagon are these ordered pairs. Find the area of that hexagon. Now, the thing that we are going to use in here is what we call the shoelace method. Ano? We call this as the shoelace method. Okay, shoelace method. Now, one of the important thing that you need to uh, always remember in shoelace method is if the given coordinates are coordinates of rectangle and above, meaning rectangle, then we have pentagon, hexagon, and so on. If the given ordered pairs are, we have 4 or up, we need to check first, okay? Because in the shoelace method, we need to arrange this. So we need to plot first these numbers. So 0, 0 is in here. This is, we let this to be our A, B, C, D, E, F. Then 0, 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 0, 6. So this is our B. This is our A. 2, -1. So 1, no, 1, 2. Thus we have here -1. This is our C. 2, 8. This is our 2, 8. This our D. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Tapos 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. And 3, 7. 3, 7. Here. 3, 7. 3. Okay. So if we connect, this is the pentagon. No, the convex hexagon. Okay, sorry for the drawing, but yeah, this is the convex hexagon. It is very important that the coordinates that you will put in the matrix, in the matrix are adjacent to each other, no? So in this case, we should, if we start at A, the hexagon that we can form is A, B, D. Okay, what is this? This point here is 3, 7, and 3, 4. 3, 7. This is F. This is E. And our D is where? There. Okay. A, B, D, F, E, C. This is the hexagon that we can form. So that means this should be adjacent. We cannot directly put these coordinates in the shoelace method, no? So all we have to do is we have 1/2. We write the A. Our A is 0, 0. Then B, our B is 0, 6. Then D, which is 2, 8. Then F is 3, 7. E is 3, 4. C is 2, -1. And we go back to A to close the hexagon. Okay? Then shoelace method. First is you multiply this, no? By pair. So if you multiply that one, this absolute value of first is 0 plus 0 plus 14 plus 12 minus 3 plus 0. Minus the other way, no? This one. Okay. So in here, we will have 0 plus 12 plus 24 plus 21 plus 8 plus 0. So you will have 1/2 absolute value of, we have 14, 26, 23 minus, this is 12 plus 24, that is 36, plus 21, that is 57, plus 8, that is 57, 65. Okay, then this is equal to 1/2 times the absolute value of negative 42, which is equal to 1/2 times 42, which is equal to 21. So the area of that hexagon is 21 square units. Okay? Okay. Number 20. In triangle ABC, X, Y, Z are points on BC, CA, AB respectively with AX, BY, CZ intersects at O. Which, okay, at O. If AB is equal to 3BX and 2BZ is equal to CY, evaluate CX over AZ. By the way, in your questionnaire, did they provide you the drawing or the illustration? Is the illustration provided? Anyone? In this problem, is the illustration provided? Okay, very good. So this is the illustration. This is C, A, B. Then you will have this one, and this one. This is your Y, your X, and your Z. Okay, so basically this is very easy, no? You only need to think of this, no? AZ. Look at the side AB. So your AZ over AB, this is you multiply this to BX over BC, or the ratio of this, multiply this to CY over AC. This should be equal to 1. We have this property. Okay? So AZ over AB, meaning the ratio of this part here in your entire side length is multiplied to this one and to this one is equal to 1. Okay? Now, this one is AZ over AB times BX over BC. Take note that CY is equal to 2BZ. 2BZ. Wait lang. XC. There is something wrong with this. This is not a B. Yeah, this is not AB. This should be the remaining. AZ over BZ. BX over CX. And CY over AY. Yeah, this is AY. Okay. Okay. So we have BZ. This is CX. Then AY is given to be 3BX. 3BX. So this is equal to 1. So we can cancel out BZ, BZ, BX, and BX. We are left with 2AZ over 3 cx. This is equal to 1. But we are looking for cx. So in here, we have az over cx is equal to 3 over 2, right? This will imply that your cx over az is equal to 2 over 3. Okay? Okay. Yeah, honestly, nakalimutan ko yung pangalan ng theorem na yan. Pero ganyan talaga yan yung theorem. This is the theorem na part. I forgot the name of the theorem. This one. Okay, this one. I forgot the name of the theorem. Seva. Okay, they said Seva. Seva's theorem. Very good. I forgot. I honestly forgot the name of the theorem. Okay, Seva's theorem. Okay. Mhm. Okay, for number 21, find the value of this. Okay, this is very easy, no? Um, recall that the cosine, the cosine of a number or x is simply equal to sine of 90 degrees minus x. Okay? So what will happen to this one? Your sine 47 degrees times cosine 43 degrees plus sine 43 degrees times cosine 47 degrees. This is simply equal to sine 47 degrees times yung cosine natin. Yung cosine will become sine. Then that is 47 degrees, no? 90 minus 43, that is also 43 degrees plus sine 43 degrees. Okay, this is 47 times sine 43 degrees. Okay? I know. Mas maganda kung dito na part, gawin natin is ito yung palitan natin. The other way around, no? 47. This is our sine x is equal to cosine 90 degrees minus x. So instead of the cosine, ang sine is cosine 47 degrees also times cosine 47 degrees. So that we will have a sine squared 47 degrees plus cosine squared 47 degrees, which is eventually will become 1. Okay, this is the fundamental Pythagorean identity. The sine squared x plus cosine squared x is equal to 1. We simply see to it that the angles are the same. Okay? Okay. Question. Yes, trigo identity. Yeah, from here, what's that? From here, this one, sin cos, no? You can actually use here another identity, which is the sin cos is actually sine of 47 plus 43 degrees, which is equal to sine 90 degrees, which is also equal to 1. So in here, you can use the identity sine x plus y is equal to sine x cosine y plus sine y cosine x. Okay? Yeah. This is the sum of angles identity. The other one is the fundamental trigonometric identity. Okay? Number 22, ABCD is a square. Given that PA is equal to 1, PB is equal to 3, and PD is equal to square root of 7, find the area of square ABCD. So in here, is the illustration also given? I don't know kasi I don't know the mock exam. I don't know if the illustrations are given. So CD. Then you will have here this one, this one. This is the P. No, PA is 1. So this is 1. PB is 3. And then PD is square root of 7. Okay. The first thing that we are going to do is rotate daw. We try to rotate A PB. Triangle APB. Okay. Okay na? Okay. So in here, we rotate daw APB. Okay, APB anti-clock as A or at A anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. 90 degrees. Okay. So if we rotate that APB, no, anti-clockwise. Okay. APB anti-clockwise. Okay. So makakaroon ka ng ganito. So that your B and D overlap, tapos this point here is your P prime. We put that as P prime. Okay? So if this is 1, so the things that we can get is your AP prime is eventually equal to AP, right? Okay? Now, your P or the angle PAP prime, PAP prime is or will now become 90 degrees. Kasi na-rotate natin siya. So si angle P prime P, so this one P prime PA is equal to 45 degrees. Okay? 45 degrees. So ang P prime from P, so if this is this one, if you look at A P prime, this is P prime and this is P and this is 90 degrees, meaning tapos is both 1, this is also 1, meaning this is the diagonal, no? This part here. That means your P prime and P, or the distance between P prime and P, is square root of 2. Square root of 2. Okay? Now your PB, this is an PB is actually equal to P prime P squared plus PD squared. PB P prime squared is equal to PP prime and this one. This is the another identity. Now, from here, we have here a square root of 2 quantity squared PD. PD is also P prime D or PD. PD is equal to square root of 7. squared. So eventually this will become PB is equal to 9. PB squared is equal to 9. Okay? Now what is angle P prime PD? P prime PD. P prime PD is also equal to 90 degrees, and our angle APD is equal to 135 because we have 90 plus 45, this is 135 degrees. So in here, we already have this angle. No, we already have this angle. We have this value. We also have this value. So we can solve for this length AD using the cosine law. Okay, cosine law tells us that your angle, no, your AP squared, or no, your AD squared is equal to AP squared plus PD squared minus 2AP PD cosine the angle APD, which is 135 degrees. Okay? Then AP is 1. Okay? Then PD is 1 squared plus square root of 7 squared minus 2 times 1 times square root of 7. Then your cosine 135 is actually negative square root of 2 over 2. Okay? Then simplify, you will have 1 plus 7 minus or plus na. This will become cancelled, square root of 14. So you will have 8 plus square root of 14 as your final answer. So basically, we only need to solve of the uh, one of the sides. Now, this is the final answer because this AD squared na. This is already in squared, AD squared. We are looking for one side. If one side only, then we can solve for that. Identity. This one from here. If you rotate. Okay, ito lang yung tatandaan ninyo. If we have that one, this one, I don't know again, I'm not very particular on memorizing the names of the properties, but yeah, there is a property for that if we extend it 90 degrees. Because among these three numbers, your PB is the longest, the 3 is the longest. And we know that that's square root of 2. Yeah. So that is why it will serve as the hypotenuse if we are on a right triangle. Okay. Number 23, we have what's the value? Is tan 12 degrees times tan 48 degrees times tan 54 degrees times tan 72 degrees. Okay. We try to look at tan 12 degrees times tan 48 degrees times tan 72 degrees. Una. We omit 54 first, no? So this one, we look at this as tan 12 degrees times this one is 48 is actually tan 60 degrees minus 12 degrees, no? This is times tan 60 degrees plus 12 degrees. Okay? So you will have tan 12 degrees times this one is you have this tan of x plus and minus y. This is equal to tan x plus and minus tan y over 1 minus tan x tan y. We have this identity. So this will become tan 60 minus tan, okay, this minus plus 12 over tan, okay, 1 plus tan 60 tan 12. Okay, times tan 60 plus tan 12 over 1 minus tan 60 tan 12. Okay, then from here, take note that they are both some difference of two squares, no? This is tan squared 60 minus tan squared 12 over tan plus tan squared, okay, tan minus, this should be minus if we multiply the second and the last, no? This minus also. This minus tan squared 60 tan squared 12. So take note that tan 60 is equal to square root of 3. Okay? Because it is sine 60 over cosine 60. Sine 60 is square root of 3 over 2. This is 1/2. So you will have square root of 3. Okay. So you will have tan 12 degrees times this is equal na to 3 minus tan squared 12 over, we have 1. This is minus 3 tan 12. So you will have 3 tan 12 minus tan cube 12 over 1 minus 3 tan 12. Okay? Now, note again, note that tan 3x is equal to 3 tan x minus tan cube x over 1 minus 3 tan x. Okay? This is squared, 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 squared. Okay? So what can you see about this one? This is now equal to tan 3 times 12, which is equal to tan 36. Now, what is tan 36? So again, note tan of x is equal to cotangent of 90 minus x. So tan 63, 36 is equal to cot 54. No? Cot 54 siya. And if this part here and here is cot 54 and you multiply it to this one times tan 54, then this is equal to 1. So the answer for this is 1. No, haba ng solve natin, no? For the answer is equal to 1. Okay? Okay. Sige, we make it we will this number 22, so kindly write please. Okay, we will make it fast. So we can only have until 5:30. Okay. In Cartesian coordinate system, the orthocenter of a triangle with the given vertices. Find the orthocenter. Okay. So if we have this one, we have from the Cartesian plane. From the Cartesian plane, we can have negative 5, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We have this one. And the 1, 4, 1, 4. Okay. So this is a straight line. This is the one. So 4. This one and this one. This is the X, the Y, and the Z. Okay, we look for the coordinates, no? Orthocenter. Find the orthocenter of the triangle. Our orthocenter is also a point. Okay. Now we have a property for this. When we talk about orthocenters, the slope of this X from X up to the orthocenter, if we don't know exactly where the orthocenter is, right? So, but we know that if we put a line or if we connect the X and the O, that will give you a line. So, ang slope niyan, compared to the slope of the remaining YZ, must be perpendicular. Or these lines must be perpendicular. So, the slope should be -1. Also, your slope from Y to O times your X to Z, this is equal to -1. Your slope from Z to O or to the orthocenter, slope sa XZ, XY rather, XY is also -1. So we have these values, -1. Now we find the slope of XO. Our O is XY. We put this as XY. So ang slope nito, using the slope formula, okay? Slope formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. This is your M, right? So O to x. So x we have x of 4 minus, okay, H na lang, no? HK na lang, orthocenter kasi. HK, okay. 4 minus k, okay, over -5 minus h is times YZ, from Y to Z. Y to Z, we have 4 minus -3 over 1 minus 2. This is equal to -1. Okay, we also have -3 minus K over over 2 minus K minus H rather times XZ. X and Z, we have 4 minus 4 over 1 minus -5. This is equal to -1. And we have 4 minus K over 1 minus H times 4 minus -3 over -5 minus 2. This is equal to -1. Okay. From here, this will imply na 0, no? Magiging siyang undefined. Kasi 0 to this one. 0 is equal to -1. This is undefined. So we cannot have values here. So we simplify this one. We have this one. We have 4 minus K over -5 minus H times this one is 7 over -2, -1. This is equal to -1. And from here, we have 7 times 4 minus K. Okay, this one. Over 5 plus H is equal to -1. So 28 minus 7K is equal to negative 5 minus h. So we have your first equation, your h minus 7k is equal to negative 33. Okay, and also this equation, we have 7 over 7, so 4 minus k over 1 minus h times 7 over negative 7 is equal to negative 1. So you can cancel this one out and this one. You will have 4 minus k is equal to 1 minus h. So you will have h minus k is equal to negative 3. Another equation. Then you solve for this. Tama ba? Your h is equal to k minus 3. So we have k minus 3 minus 7k is equal to negative 33. So your k negative 6, no, is equal to negative 33. This will give you k is equal to 0. 0. This is equal to positive 5. H is equal to 5 minus 3. So H is equal to 2. So therefore, your orthocenter, your O is at HK. So 2, 5. So the answer must be 2, 5. Okay? So that's the last question for geometry. We are now down with the last category, which is a combinatorics. Okay, number 25, there are 10 boys and 9 girls in a class. Choose 3 boys and 3 girls to form a discussion group. Okay, how many ways are there in total? Okay, this is very easy. Out of the 10 boys, okay, out of the 10 boys, we choose 3. Okay, wait. Can I see, sir, what is O? O is the ortho center. O is the ortho center based on the problem. This one. And by the property of this, together with the orthocenter, you should have these slopes. Dapat perpendicular yung mga lines na ma-form natin. That is why we have these slopes. Okay. Again, O is the orthocenter. Okay? 24. Okay, yeah, that's 24. Sige, 24. Okay. Okay na? Okay. Yeah. So again, number 25. So out of the 10 boys, you only need to pick 3. And out of the 9 girls, we only need to pick 3 also. This is combination. So this will become 10 factorial over 3 factorial, 7 factorial times 9 factorial over 3 factorial times sa 9 minus 3, 6 factorial. So this is equal to 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 factorial over 3 factorial is 6 times 7 factorial. Cancel, cancel. Ito naman, that is 9 times 7 times, and that's 8 times 7 times 6 factorial over 6 times 6 factorial. Cancel, cancel. Then may 36 pa tayo. Okay, in here, you can cancel this one. The 3 here and the 3 here, this one. The 3 and the 3 is with this. The 4 and the 4 is with this, pero we still have 2. Then you will get 720, 72, 720, 14, times 7 pa talaga, no? May 7 pa talaga. Ay, okay. This is 10080. 9 times 8 times 7 times 2. Okay, times 10. Yeah. So this is now the answer. So basically, ang setup lang, the setup is this one. Out of 10, you will multiply 3. Then you will take 3. Out of 9, you will take 3. Then since you are going to form a discussion group, that is why multiply. Okay? Okay. Inside a 52 card poker, 2 cards are chosen. So find the probability that the sum of the numbers obtained is 19. So given that your J or the jacks are 11, the queens or the Q are 12, tapos ang K is 13. Okay? So in this case, 2 cards. So sa first card, the number of the probability that you will get sum 19, no? If you have 6 plus 13, if you have 7 plus 12, if you have 8 plus 11, and if you have 9 plus 10. Okay, these are the cases where you can get 19 na sum. So the first card that you can get is, of course, out of this 4, you will have 4 over 52. 52. Meaning, out of these numbers lang. Itong 6, itong 7, itong 8, or 9, or any of this pairing, one of the pairing. Then, pagdating sa second card, 51 na lang. Okay, of course. Pero apat pa din yung pair. You can, this first one, the first one is you choose from either 6, 7, 8, or 9. Or pwede naman yung the other way around. Meaning the first card that you can get. Tapos this one corresponds to the pair that will give you the sum. Okay? Then after this, you can multiply this by 4. Okay? Because there are 4 suits for each card. Okay? There are 4 suits for each card. So either you can get 6 aces or 6 clubs or 6 of hearts or 6 of diamonds. Then lastly is you multiply it by 2 because these 2 can interchange. No? They can interchange the first card or the second card. So all in all, you will have 4 times 4 times 4, 64, 100, 4 times 4 times 4 times 2, that is 128 over 52 times 51. 2652. And you can divide it by 4, no? This is 1 over 13, di ba? 1 over 13. Okay. It's 1 over 13. So you will have 4 times 4, 16. This is 32. 32 over 51 times 13. This is 663. Okay? Okay. Number 27. A fair 6-faced die is thrown 3 times. Find the probability that the sum of the numbers obtained is 5. So kailan ba yung magiging 5? If we have 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2. No. 5. There's no 1, 1, 2. And you can actually have 3, 3, 1. Okay, 3, 3, 1. Of course. Okay? So probability that the sum of the numbers obtained is 5. So in here, 3 times. So what is the total probability? Total probability of this sum of the numbers of 5. Okay. The total number of ways is 6 times 6 times 6, right? 6 times 6 times 6. This is the denominator, the total number of events. Okay? 311. Okay, 311. Yeah, 311. Bakit 331 ang sinulat ko? 311. Okay, 311. Now, how many ways can you arrange this? The 221. How many ways can you arrange this? You can arrange this times 3, right? This is also 3. Okay. This should be a 9 over 216. Over 216. 3 plus 3. This should be 3 plus 3. Okay. The number of ways that you can arrange this is 3 plus 3. The number of ways you can arrange this is also 3. So 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, and 1, 1, 3. Okay, so you will now have 6 over 216, which is equal to 1 over 36 as your final answer. Okay? Questions? Okay. 28. There are 8 balls, each marked with one integer from 1 to 8 without repetition. The same applies to 8 baskets. Each ball is now randomly put into different baskets, such as each basket has exactly 1 ball. Find the probability that only 1 ball whose number differs from that on the basket. So in this case, we need to find out the probability that only one ball whose numbers differs from 8 basket, no? Only one ball whose number differs from that on the basket. This is impossible, right? This is impossible because if you have a number, any number that you have, then only one is or the differ from that on the numbers sa basket. That is impossible because if you place everything right, the last number must also be right. Okay, so this is impossible. So the answer for number 28 is 0. Okay, number 29. A box contains 215 balls, which is either red, green, blue, yellow, or white. If 1979 balls are drawn, we can ensure that at least one ball color is drawn. Okay. Given all of 5 colors can be drawn, if 1979 balls are taken out of the box, find the minimum number of balls needed to be drawn to ensure balls of three different colors. So as you can see, we have 215. At 2015, we subtract this by 1979. Okay, given all 5 colors can be drawn. Okay, if 1979 balls are taken, no, this is equal to what? 215 minus 1979, that is 36, no? So all you need to do is to write 215 at 2015. You subtract this 30. No, you add 1 to ensure. So we have 37. Okay, minus 37. Again, minus 37. Bakit? Why is it? Because we need 3 different colors. So this is the least number or least sum. Then you add 1 for each. Then of course, by pigeonhole principle, you add 1 here. So you will have 215 minus 3 times 37, that is 1904. So this will become 1905. Okay, 28. 28 is, this is impossible. Okay. Number 30 is actually, this is a very trial and error. After rearranging 8 digits of a number, that number can be divided by 5 to the k. Find the maximum number of k, or find the maximum value of k. Now, if you look at 5 to the 6, look at, okay, look at 5 to the 6. This is equal to 15,625. Okay, 15,625. Now, if you rearrange this one randomly, ang 15,625, you multiply it by 968. This is equal to 1512. Okay, 5000. And this is a rearrangement of this, no? And this is 5 to the 6 times 968. And you will get divided by this one. So 5 to the 6, 5 to the k, meaning k is equal to 6. Okay? Okay. So that ends our in HKIMO finals, this will be all the questions, right? I don't know if these are exactly the questions, but most likely these are similar questions. Yes. 2, 1, 5, 1, 2. What do you mean? Yes, the solution. Yes. Okay, wait lang ha. I'll answer each one of your question. Sir, will you provide? Yes, the solutions, the solution manual and the solution will be together with the recorded meeting will be sent to your email. I don't know if today or tomorrow. Okay, wala pong two sa rearrangement. Ah, the there is two. That the 2015 in the rearrangement. This one. This is the two. We'll have 30 questions. Yes, 30 questions. 6 questions for each 5 categories. 29. 29 is, yeah. If you subtract 215, because nakalagay dito is if 1979 balls are taken out, so here, if we take out, you are only left with 36. Now, to ensure that there is at least 3 different colors or 3 balls, to ensure that at least 1 ball of each color is drawn, dagdagan natin ng isa each of this. Tapos pigeonhole itong +1 dito. Mag +1 ka lang always. So yung difference mo, dagdagan mo ng isa each. Tapos tatlo siya because ang nilagay is 3 different colors. Then you subtract these 3 from 2015, then add 1. That will be your total number. Okay? Okay. Okay, so I guess that's all for today. Please, before we leave, please turn on your camera for documentation. During the exam, you are only going to provide the final answer. Uh, okay. So wait lang, chat. Wait lang.